I'm a photographer. I have my own business. The reason why I even thought about the likelihood that I would have it was because my son was diagnosed with autism. So that really forced me to look a little bit more inward about the things that I've struggled with. For me, it really manifests in the way of like just having to zone in on things. Like the way that I have to clean my house is basically like wait until Thursday when I have a whole day that I can go in and do everything. Finally, I got to talking to my doctor. I was able to set up that initial visit, but it wasn't going to be until August this year, which it's June. So, and I made that call in like March, but I was always just kind of like apprehensive just because anytime that I've talked to a doctor, they've always been pretty dismissive. That's what I just Googled ADHD online assessments, and that was the first thing that popped up. I was like, wow, that's really specific. Let me click on that because that seems super legitimate. And then just kind of like on a whim, I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and do this. I actually love the assessment. As long as it was, I felt like it covered things I wouldn't have even thought to talk about to a psychologist. Because I feel like most times that you go to a doctor, they're just like, so what brought you here and all that stuff. To just jump right into all of my concerns in such a like well thought out, like laid out way really gave me some insight into myself as I was taking the assessment. Literally from assessment to diagnosis to having medication in my hand was less than a month. And honestly, I wasn't actually planning on pursuing the full treatment beyond the assessment, but because it was such an easy process, I was like, I might as well. So when I did get my call with the physician, I was really surprised by how like personable she was. She really took into consideration the needs that I have for my schedule and what my symptoms are and things like that. And it was something that was really tailored to someone who is suffering through the symptoms of ADHD. And that was something that I just I want to like sing from the rooftops. It's built for people with ADHD. And I love that.